Okay, hi there. I'm here today from Siemens to present our Building X Life Cycle Twin for the BIM Coordinator Summit 2024. My name's John Lacy and I'm Smart Buildings Lead for Siemens in Ireland. So Siemens' vision is towards our smart and autonomous buildings. And Siemens are investing quite substantially in this space in IoT and software and services with the aim to move beyond our traditional buildings arrangement with siloed systems and complex integration towards predictive and prescriptive um, um, maintenance of systems on site, leading to AI-enabled remote operations and simple and easy integrations of systems, and providing all of this as a service. So core within this, of course, is our Building X Lifecycle Twin, where we can bring together our as-built information and our performance data to the one place. So the end-to-end across all phases from design right through the phases of construction, we can maintain, help organize the project information, the handover processes, and provide a complete digital twin with all of this information. This is the BIM model information, the handover information, and then the performance data through the operational phase. Within all of this, BIM is the foundation, connecting all of the data streams from the assets in the spaces where they exist, based on all of the different attributes and characteristics of those assets, and bring it all together into the one common data environment. So to enable the creation of digital twins, the common data environment is at its core. But there are three real parts to this. One being the common data environment, where the documents are all managed in one place with all the asset information and activity management held. But the data integrations are very important because we can't replace all of the systems that are there. So having a broad range of integrations allows us to connect to the other systems that exist. And this allows us to provide that lifecycle twin to allow better decision making, support the workflows and task management, and allow optimization across the built environment. So to get into some of the integrations that are available, BIM remains the lowest common denominator and contains all the information relevant to the facility. And then connecting to this, linking all this information back to our common data environment, we have all of the kind of standardized systems are connected over time through the integrations that have been developed. And of course, this allows us through standard protocols to connect to future applications, which are becoming more and more readily available based on drone footage or markers, RFID, that type of stuff on site, and then leading to stuff like augmented reality, AI, machine learning. So this is what's available now, and who knows really what's going to be required in the future. If we look across the life cycle phases over time and the level of information that's required across this whole process, we can see the planning stage, the handover from design to construction, then the handover, very importantly, from the construction phase to the FM, operations and maintenance phase, and then all of the tasks and information that's required at this point in time. So I suppose this is where our Building X Lifecycle Twin really comes into its own, covering all of the phases and the handover between those stages. Okay, so if we look into each of these in a little bit more detail, I suppose the use cases that this lifecycle twin supports will be the information handover across those phases and the subphases within those, and the use cases around operation. Once there's high quality in that information handover across those various phases, at the operational stage we can demonstrate and allow these other use cases, whether that's shutdown planning, reactive maintenance, emergency planning, preventative maintenance, or a regulatory audit, that the information is there to support these use cases, and it's all enabled through the software. Within the design and construction phase, we've these key stakeholders involved, and we've got multiple stakeholders, but our building owner is looking for full transparency and risk management, and really needs to know who to call when issues arise. So our engineering consultant then has multiple stakeholders to manage, and sub-designs to bring together to meet the overall brief. Our building contractor is looking for a frictionless handover, and our facilities management manager is looking really for the information rather than construction and design information. He's looking for an operational manual ready to use, without having to get too heavily involved in the processes that have gone before. The Lifecycle Twin, this is a view of the console, the web browser, through the front end. I'll just let it play out, and it's really showing how documents are managed in the platform. When you drill down into individual documents, you can see that the metadata is customized, version control is managed, tasks can be managed through the system, and then security settings is based on the individual users, and their information needs can be made available. Within this part of the platform, we can mark up drawings, raise issues, tasks, and assign them, prioritize them, and really track them over time. So I think, yeah, we'll let this video play out a little bit more, and you'll see some further features. So yeah, really getting into the tasks, issues, and defects piece, and then how that's managed across the process. If Here we're looking into a server rack, and you can see all of the detail that's available for that, the space that it's in, and the type of equipment. And we can go in and edit that data, and pull and push that data to other systems. This is the BIM connector for importing and exporting that data. And those documents linked back to the assets. And this is the task, issue, and defect. So enabling the quality control and tracking this over time. Okay. So then in the field, of course, we don't want to be looking on our laptops and through our web browsers. So we've got you can use the 3D viewer through a tablet, and then go to the location, scan your QR code, this box then we can look into in a little bit more detail, view and edit the asset data, and check, verify the information that's been provided in the system, and then update this over time. The operator in the field on site then can view all the documents necessary, and then complete the tasks that have been allocated. It's all highly configurable through the digital forms, and it allows the operator to stay away from paper and to do everything completely through the tablet to complete this workflow. Upload the photograph to the tablet, and close out that particular job. Okay. Some of the design and construction challenges I suppose this paper-based approach when it comes to commissioning and verifying information, um, by bringing all of this data to this thing one place is a real benefit. Rather than having multiple systems to access the data, that it's all retained in the one central location. Tracking those punch lists and defects, and then moving away from manual validation to digitalized validation of handover and automating some of those steps. So I suppose the Building X Lifecycle Twin is driving digital evolution during design and construction, where documents are stored in the one location and all our asset data is stored in the Lifecycle Twin from day one. Test scripts and commissioning are completed via tablet in the field, as we showed you there, and tasks are assigned with a full workflow and record tracking. Then data can be validated against the handover requirements that have been set out in the earlier stages. Okay, so moving from design and construction to the operations phase, we've got, again, the key stakeholders: building owner, facilities manager, asset manager, and the tradesperson or contractor that's out there. So I suppose they've all got their various requirements that can be delivered again through the Building X Lifecycle Twin. They'll look into the facilities management tasks, jobs to be done, and the systems that they use. They obviously maintain maintenance, work orders, asset register, the documents, management systems that exist out there for these operations, and the life cycle forecasting tools, and then the operational tools that are used. So if you look at this list that's displayed on the screen, it's all the tools that are generally used by facilities management in more complex buildings, where there's a variety of systems, really, often many multiples, maybe 20 systems for a complex building or campus. So and then multiply that out again across a portfolio of buildings with different systems. You can have maybe over 100 different systems that need to be maintained, and it can get very complex. So I'll just go into a little bit more, show another video of the digital twin in the operational phase. This video is showing the 3D visualization and just walking through the building. Just you can see here how you can easily access the asset details and the documentation that's linked to each of the individual assets. You can see the asset history and the parent asset details, all of the relationships with the other assets that are connected physically in the field with this particular item, which is an AHU, and it's showing the VAVs that are related to that. This is a sensor associated with that VAV, and within the visualization, then we've linked back the performance data from the sensors, from the BMS in this case, and it's a third-party system. It's very easy then to expand the floor plan and navigate across the building in the 2D version and click back into the 3D viewer. You can see it's beyond just walking through a building. You can get behind panels and cut the building in half like in 3D software, and then pull back or hide panels if you want to get access to see what's going on, but behind obstructions. Okay, so some of the challenges that we're addressing with the software for the operations phase: there's often no total picture of asset history, and there's multiple systems to access the data. Facilities management often don't know BIM modeling or don't even have access to the BIM data that has been curated and provided through the construction phase. And then information is often siloed in various systems and inaccessible, but there's really a fragmented view in each system and no way of bringing it all together. So this is the goal: a single pane of glass intersecting the information silos. And really, Building X is the overall platform, the lifecycle twin is one of the applications that's available within this. So when we broaden this out to the complete Building X platform, we can see that it's there's common connectivity from all of those different systems and field devices, and so we've really got quite a broad range of integrations that have been standardized over time from not just the BIM model data and the operational data, but really all of these specialized systems, which would traditionally have been siloed as individual services. So Building X is Siemens platform to pull all this data to that single point. And I suppose wrapping it all up with cybersecurity and providing this operating system for the building facilities managers, operation managers, and buildings owners. So there's a selection of the applications that are available through Building X: Operations Manager, Sustainability Manager. There's Comfort AI for optimizing HVAC. So we're really moving into the more the operational side of things. And you can see the Lifecycle Twin as one of those Building X applications that are native from the system and ready to go. For your building, this allows a more sustainable, autonomous, and profitable building through these various functions. And I suppose when you look at the broader picture through the capabilities of Building X and the Lifecycle Twin as a core part of that, bringing all of these various components that are generally provided as separate aspects, by bringing these all together, their value is considerably higher than the sum of their parts. And we can really get apply AI, machine learning, and take advantage of the interactions and data that's available from all of these different systems. So, and even Building X is one part of our overall accelerator. That X behind me on my back on the screen is for accelerator, which is our curated portfolio of digital solutions for our industry. And yeah, it's an open, interoperable approach, providing software as a service, along with our ecosystem partners, and pulling it all together in a single marketplace, providing all of these solutions for across industry. And it's not easy to move from a digital transfer to conduct a digital transformation at scale. But this is, I suppose, the goal is to try and make it as easy and fast at every level across, whether that's industrial customers or the electrification or Building X for our buildings. So in summary, the construction information can be managed in one common data environment with the Building X Lifecycle Twin. Then the twin is there to support frictionless handover and to ensure that the information meets the operational requirements, so that we're fulfilling the needs and contributing towards that purpose of that building that we're creating. The Lifecycle Twin is vendor agnostic, and it creates that single entry point to access numerous systems. It's part of Building X, and it's part of the ecosystem of Building X, bringing together the portfolio of buildings to a common digital platform. And the Lifecycle Twin facilitates open data integration, ensuring clients can own and get leverage of their data in a secure framework that they take ownership of. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed my overview of our Building X Lifecycle Twin. Any further questions, please reach out to me, and here are my contact details. Thank you.